What is the matrix for symmetric? +1. Yes, Rutuja, tell. +1.
-1, 1.
-1, 1.
1. Yes.
Symmetric.
0.
It's
+1
zero.
-1.
It is 0. Just a minute. See this matrix. Okay. See this matrix. This is for symmetric. +1, -1, 0, +1, 0, -1, 0, +1, -1. Okay. So how we can write the matrix? +1, -1, 0. Then next is
+1, 0, 1,
0,
0, 1.
-1.
-1.
Check the plus and
0.
minus sign. Okay. Next
0,
is 0,
0,
plus
+1,
-1.
-1.
Right? Is this the matrix for
Yes.
symmetry? Okay, this is the matrix for symmetry. Now, what is the instance given? 0, +1,
0, +1.
0. Okay. Now here, what we are going to check? Distance of I1, distance of I instance with C1. Okay, with C1. C1 is a column matrix. Okay, C1 is a column matrix, or we can say it is a class. So class 1, class 2 and class 3. Okay. Now, what is the distance of I with C1?
2.
2. How it is 2?
2,
So it is 0, +1, 0.
0.
It is compared with +1, -1 and
-1, 0.
okay. How many differences are there? Different values are there. So first value is different. First value is different. First value is 0 for I and it is +1 for class 1. Okay. Next, +1,
+1,
-1.
-1.
That's why it is 2. Okay. Next,
Instance
instance 0, +1,
0, +1, 0,
and call
+1, 0,
second
-1,
column matrix +1, 0,
-1.
-1. So what is the distance of I
3,
with
3.
class 2? It is first one is different, second one is different, and third one is also different. So it is 3.
3.
Okay. Next, what is the instance? 0, +1.
0, +1, 0.
Next, 0,
0, +1, -1.
0, +1.
+1, -1.
Okay. Now, how many differences are there? 0,
1.
So we got here distance of I with C1 as 2, distance of I with C2 as 3, and distance of I with C3 it is 1, right? 2, 3 and 1. So that's why instance 0, +1, 0 will go into which class? Which class?
Class 3.
Class 3.
C3.
Why class 3? C3. Okay, right. Why class 3? Because distance is minimum. Here from the 3 classes, we have to select the minimum distance. Minimum distance is 1. So this instance will go into the class C3. Okay. Now solve one more example for this. So here instance is -1, -1, -1, -1, +1. Okay, -1, -1, +1. And it is given that unordered and 1 versus rest. Now solve this example. You have to solve this example and tell me what is the result. -1, -1 plus 1. Okay, unordered scheme and 1 versus rest. सब solve कर रहे हैं क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Wait, Rutuja. Darshan will tell us the matrix.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me the matrix for unordered scheme.
Ma'am, solve करते हैं ma'am.
Okay. He is solving. Okay. Next. Who can tell me? Raksha. Aire Raksha. Nidhi. Nidhi. Nidhi, are you there? Darshan, just tell us matrix. What is the matrix for unordered scheme? Darshan. Who can tell me the matrix for unordered scheme? Except Bhakti and Rutuja. Yes, Mangla. Okay, tell me. You can write in chat box what is the first column. What can be first column? Kavita is there? Gangude Kavita.
+1 -1 -1
Okay, +1 -1 -1. Right.
-1
-1
-1
second column is
-1 +1
-1 +1 -1. Right.
-1. Yes.
And what is third column? It is very simple example. Why you are not solving? What is the third column? What is the third column?
Plus 1
Your voice
minus
is
1
not
plus
audible. -1 plus 1. Okay. What is the
minus 1 plus
instance
1.
given? -1 plus 1. This is the instance given. Okay. Now we have to find out the distance of instance from the first class. Okay. Class 1 is +1 -1 -1. Now how many differences are there? -1 plus 1. So this is the first difference. -1 -1, it is same. Okay, then +1 -1. So what is the value of distance? It is 2. Then we will check for the second one. For second one, first we need to write instance. Then second class -1 plus 1 -1. Now, how many differences are there? -1 plus 1 plus 1 -1, and distance is 2. Next, here -1 -1 plus 1. Okay, and the class value is -1 -1 plus 1. So all are same. So no difference is there. So difference is 0. That's why instance -1 -1 plus 1 will go into which class? C3 class. C3 class. So here this instance I, and classes are C1, C2, C3. So classes are nothing but the column matrix of the unordered scheme. Okay. Now if we consider order scheme. Now we have to consider ordered scheme for instance -1 -1 plus 1. Now what is the matrix for order scheme? Order scheme का matrix क्या है? You have to remember it. -1 plus 1 -1 -1 0 plus 1
plus 1 minus 1.
Okay. Now what is the matrix? This is a matrix, and instance is -1 -1 plus 1. Okay. Now instance -1 -1 plus 1, that is compared with first class, which is +1 -1 -1. Now how many differences are there? This is first difference and this is second difference. So distance is 2. Next, I, again instance is -1 -1 plus 1, class 2 0 plus 1 minus 1. Okay. Now how many differences are there?
3.
-1 plus 1 plus 1 minus 1. 3 differences are there. So here it will go into which class? It will go into C1 class. Okay. It will go into which class? C1 class for the order scheme. For order scheme. Right? Understood? समझ में आया क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will solve some of the examples which have been asked for the classification by using confusion matrix. Okay. Now first example that has been asked in November 2019 paper. Okay. Now here confusion matrix is given. Okay, confusion matrix is given as eight, 10, 4, 8. Okay, these are the actual labels and predicted labels. Predicted labels. And what we have to find out? We have to find out the sensitivity and specificity. Okay, understood the question? Okay, now this is the matrix given and we have to find out the sensitivity and specificity. So what type of classification is there? Is it binary or multi-class classification?
Multi-class.
Is any other answer? Which classification is this? Why it is multi-class, Rutuja? Why it is multi-class?
Because there are two classes.
Two classes are there. Then also it
That
is multi-class.
class
How many number of classes are there? Yes, Bhavesh. Bhavesh?
Yes, ma'am.
Huh.
Two classes.
Two classes are there. Yes, two classes are there. So which classification is this? Binary. or-
Binary.
binary
It
classification.
is binary classification. It is binary classification. Now, what is sensitivity? Sensitivity means what? Sensitivity is
Recall.
recall, or it is also called as a
TPR. True
TPR.
positive rate.
Right, very good, Bhakti. It is also called as a TPR. Okay. Specificity,
True negative rate.
true negative rate, TNR. TNR. Okay. Now here, as this confusion matrix is given, now we know that for the confusion matrix, we are checking for TP, then TN, FP, and FN. These are the four values. Now TP value is 8, TN, FN value is 10, TN value is 8, and FP value is 4. Okay. For binary classification, it is very simple. It is very simple. TP, TN values are 8, 8, and FP, FN values are 4 and 10. Okay. Now, we are checking for the addition. हम क्या चेक करते हैं इस केस में? Addition चेक करते हैं. So these are the actual classes: actual positive, actual negative. This is predicted positive, predicted negative. Okay. Now perform the addition. 8 plus 10, which is 18. 4 plus 8, which is 12. Okay. 8 plus 4, 12. 10 plus 8, it is 18. And total number of instances are 30. Addition of both is same. Addition of both is same. Now, what we have to find out? TPR, which is nothing but sensitivity. Which is nothing but sensitivity. Okay. Now, what is the formula for sensitivity?
TP
divided by
upon TP plus FN.
TP plus FN, or it is
FN.
also called as a TP divided by POS. Now, what is the value of TP? TP value is 8. Again, TP value is 8. FN value is 10. Okay, true positive rate, as the name indicates. As the name indicates. How many total positive are there? Predicted positive out of total positive. मतलब actual positive कितने थे? 18. इसके लिए डिनोमिनेटर में क्या आता है? 8. लेकिन predict कितने हुए? 8. So it is finding the rate. So that's why 8 divided by 18. Okay, 8 divided by 18. इसकी जो भी कुछ वैल्यू आएगी, that is the value for
0.4
0.44.
44.
Right. So here TPR is equal to sensitivity. So in exam, always they will ask for different name. Likewise for TPR, they have asked for sensitivity. Okay. Then next, PNR, which is PNR is
Sensitive.
PNR is specificity, right? Specificity. Okay. Specificity formula is
Tn upon Tn plus Fp.
Tn upon negative. So it is written as, yes, Rituja has said right, that is total negative. What are the actual negative? Tn plus Fp, which is 12. Okay, Tn plus Fp. So Tn value is 8 divided by 12. So it is
0.66.
0.66 or it is 0.25.
0.66, ma'am.
0.6. Okay. If it is 4 by 12, so TNR is equal to specificity is equal to 0.66. So in exam, question like this will be asked. हमने इससे पहले क्या लिया था कि पूरा एग्जाम्पल ऑल द वैल्यूज हाउ वी कैन कंप्यूट ये लिया था, लेकिन एग्जाम में क्या आएगा, सिर्फ इतना ही आएगा, 2 वैल्यूज या तो फिर 3 वैल्यूज. सो दिस क्वेश्चन हैज कम फॉर 5 मार्क्स. आपके एमसीक्यू में भी क्या आ सकता है, इफ योर एग्जाम इज ऑनलाइन देन आल्सो the example will like this can come and they will ask for the value of TPR, TNR, whatever the value is there, precision, recall, false positive rate, false negative rate and so on. Okay, कौन सी भी वैल्यू क्या कर सकते हैं, पूछ सकते हैं. Okay, now next we'll take next example, that is actual and predicted. Okay, here actual values are given and predicted values are given. Okay, now you have to tell me which classification is this. 15, 2, 3, 7, 15, 8, 2, 3, 45. I think we have solved it. So which classification is this? Binary or multi-class?
Multi-class.
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 Why? Because, yes, right. So here more than one classes are present. So that's why it is the multi-class classification. Now, what we have to calculate this? We have to calculate the precision and recall of per class. We have to calculate precision and recall of per class. So what is necessary to calculate precision and recall?
TP height.
TP. What is the
TP,
formula for precision?
TP upon TP plus FP.
Right. TP upon TP plus FP. And what is the formula for recall?
TP upon TP plus F.
TP upon TP
Yes,
plus
right.
FN.
TP plus Fn. So just we have written formula for sensitivity. So Bhakti has given the answer that sensitivity is also called as a recall as well as TPR. So recall formula is TP divided by TP plus Fn and precision formula is TP divided by TP plus F. So you have to, this is your homework for today. आपका आज का ये होमवर्क है कि आपको क्या फाइंड आउट करना है फ्रॉम दिस कंफ्यूजन मैट्रिक्स ऑफ मल्टी क्लास क्लासिफिकेशन. आपको क्या फाइंड आउट करना है, यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट टीपी, टीएन, एफपी, एफएन वैल्यूज ऑफ ऑल द क्लासेस. ओके, प्रिसीजन और रिकॉल फाइंड आउट, पर क्लास का प्रिसीजन और रिकॉल फाइंड आउट करना है. तो इसके लिए आपको क्या लगेगा, हर एक क्लास का टीपी, एफपी, टीपी, एफ एंड एफएन, these values are required. So better way to find out TP, TN, FP, FN values for each class. और हमें पता है कि कैसे फाइंड आउट करते हैं. TP is for class 1
15.
for TN
71.
15 plus 8 plus
That is addition.
okay, It is 71. FP
7 plus 2.
7 plus 2. It is 9. FN
2 plus 3.
3. It is 5. Okay. For second class, TP value is again 15.
15.
TN value is
15 plus 3 plus 2 plus 45.
what is addition of this?
15.
Sorry?
65.
65.
65.
Okay, 65. Then FP. FP value is
5.
5. FN value is
23.
23.
3.
Why 23? FP is 5. That is 2 plus 3. For class 2. For class 2. What is the FN value? Can anyone else tell me what is the FN value? Addition of rows excluding TN value. So 7 plus 8, which is nothing but 15, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Rutuja, is there any
हाँ
confusion?
ma'am.
Okay.
No ma'am, no.
TP for third class, it is 45. TN value is 15 plus 15, 30 plus 7 plus 2. So it is 39. TN value is 39. What is the FP value? FP value is 3 plus 8, that is 11. FN value is 2 plus
5.
3. Yes, right, Darshan. 5. Okay. Now we have to find out per class precision. Precision of class 1. Class 1. तो TP की वैल्यू क्या है? 15 डिवाइडेड बाय 15 प्लस 9. इसका जो भी कुछ आंसर आएगा वो प्रिसीजन फॉर क्लास 1. नाउ क्लास 2 के लिए क्या है? 15 डिवाइडेड बाय 15 प्लस FP की वैल्यू कितनी है? 5. देन नेक्स्ट फॉर क्लास 3. क्लास 3 के लिए TP वैल्यू इज 45. 45 प्लस 11. इसके जो भी कुछ वैल्यूज आ रहे हैं that values are for precision per class. Okay. Next, recall of class 1. recall का formula क्या है? TP divided by TP plus FN. TP की value है 15. 15 plus FN की value है 5. Okay. For class 2, it is TP value is again 15. 15 plus 15. Okay. FN value is 15. So I have written here 15 plus 15. Okay. Next, 45 divided by 45 plus FN की वैल्यू कितनी है? 5. So it is very easy to find out precision and recall per class. ये जो भी कुछ कैलकुलेशन के वैल्यूज आते हैं that values are for precision of each class, precision per class and recall per class. Okay. It is very easy to find out. So have anyone calculated this? 15 divided by 15 plus 9?
Yes, ma'am.
0.625.
0.65, right? Next, 15 divided by
0.75. 0.75.
Yes. Next,
1.73.
0.8.
8.
Okay. Recall
0.75.
0.75. Okay, right. Next, 15
0.5.
divided by 50, 0.5. 45 divided by 50, 0.9.
9.
Right. So all these values. So in exam, question will come like this only. मैट्रिक्स दिया है और उससे क्या कर फाइंड आउट करना है आपको? एक या दो वैल्यूज दिए रहते हैं. प्रिसीजन एंड रिकॉल पर क्लास. और यहाँ पे क्या फाइंड आउट किया हमने? सेंसिटिविटी एंड स्पेसिफिसिटी. ओके. तो